Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my money diary. In today's video, I am going to do my first budget with me. So I know we're not quite into January yet, but I wanted to start planning out my budget for the month of January. So that way when January comes around, I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressed. I have everything already planned out. So if you're interested in seeing me walk through my budget, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have my new budget planner here. Papers by Jessica Ann. I did do a flip through overview of this planner. If you're interested, then please go ahead and check that video out. It's a couple of videos back. So if you're interested to see this, just go ahead and look for that video. If I could figure out how to do like the little iCard, then I will link it up there. So I am just going to flip to, the monthly budget page. Okay, so I have the monthly budget sheet here. So just a quick overview of this monthly budget page. We have the income source box. We have a blank tracking spot here and then another one here. So what I went ahead and did is I used this one for my bills. So just for sake of time, I already wrote out all my bills. So Amazon Prime, I'm going to be putting $12 away every month so that way I can pay it yearly in December. So Amazon, I'll put that in on the first, or in my envelope on the first, $12. My daughter does dance once a week. It's $50 a month. That comes out on the 1st. Nationwide is my life insurance. That comes out on the 4th. I was looking at the 40. That comes out on the 1st, and it's $40.27. Patreon, I do like subscribe or support a YouTuber, and it is $2.99 a month, and that comes out on the 1st. And then my storage unit is $171.50. That comes out on the 2nd. My daughter's $529 contribution comes out on the 2nd, and that is $50. Then I pay to have extra storage on my iPhone, and that comes out to $3.99, and that comes out on the 7th. My Peloton membership comes out on the 10th. That's $44 a month. My Disneyland passes comes out on the 11th, and that is $75.84. My car note I pay bi-weekly, so the first payment comes out on the 11th, and that's $171. Then my daughter has an iPad game that she enjoys, so I pay $8.99 a month for that. That comes out on the 21st. My second car note payment comes out on the 27th. Again, that is $171. And then lastly, I have my phone bill that comes out on the 29th of every month, and it is $161.25. Now, this is the budget for it, and then when these bills actually come out, I will write the actual numbers. I'm pretty sure these are all of the actual numbers besides my car notes. It's like some cents, but I forgot how much the cent part was, so I just wrote the 171. So I'll write the actual total here. So every month my bills are totaling around $962.83. Now for my income, so I get paid bi-weekly at my part-time job. So I'm just going to write paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, and then my side hustle, because I should be starting my side hustle again in January. So usually my paychecks are around the same. Sometimes they're a little bit less depending on if I clocked out early or clocked in late, or if I missed a break or a meal, then I get extra pay, or if I have like education hours added to that paycheck. So it can fluctuate paycheck by paycheck, but I'm just going to do, the same, around the same number every paycheck. So I should be getting around $1,800 every 2 weeks. Again, when I actually get those paychecks, then I will write it in the actual column. Now, my side hustle, instead of doing 2 days a week like I have been doing, I did lower it to only 1 day a week. So that'll be 8 hours a week instead of 16 hours a week. And every check, I would take home around $1,800 to $2,000. Since I am only working 1 day, it should be about half of that. So I am, for this month, since I don't know exactly when my start date is going to be, I'm just going to budget $800 for the first check, because I should be starting 2 weeks into January, so I shouldn't have that many work days on that first paycheck. So that's why I'm just going to put $800. Again, once I get my first check, I will put the actual total here. So, and just so you guys know, I don't do the paid budget by zero paycheck. I don't do that. That doesn't work for me. So like how these little boxes here say leftover, that doesn't apply to me. I don't do zero-based budgets. So my total income for the month of January, I am estimating it to be around $4,400. Again, once I get my paychecks, I'll write the actual amount here. So now I have all of my bills listed and my potential income, my budgeted income. So now in this section, I am going to write my savings challenge, sinking funds, and my low priority savings challenges. So first we'll do my savings challenges. So I have my high priority saving challenges and my low priority saving challenges, and I am going to go through those in a future video about the challenges that I'm going to be doing in 2023. So stay tuned for that video. So I'm not going to go into depth about those saving challenges in this video. So some of my high priority savings challenges would be my Roth, my emergency fund, my down payment, my daughter's savings challenges, Christmas, my general savings challenges, things like that. So I'm just going to write those out. So my Roth, in order to max it out by the end of the year, I'm going to have to put around $500 a month into my Roth. Next is my emergency fund. I'm going to budget around $167 a month. My down payment, I'm going to budget around $417 a month for a down payment of my house. And then we have my daughter's investment, and I am going to budget around $84 a month for that. Her savings account, around $84. And mind you, these are going to fluctuate. Some months I'm not going to be able to put $500 towards my Roth, but for this month I want to kind of stick to this plan. And so we'll see at the end of January when I do my monthly check-in or my monthly review how I was able to do, if I was able to stick to my budget, because that is the plan. In 2022, the reason why I'm using this binder and doing monthly budgets and doing paycheck budgets is to see if I can stick to the budget that I'm creating. So this is the budget that I'm creating for January. So I want to see, like I said, at the end of January when I do my check-in, if I was able to stick to my budget. So then we have Christmas, and I want to budget around $100 a month. Next is my savings. So this is my general savings account that I keep my cash in. Around 167. 100 envelope challenge is for my emergency mortgage fund, and I need to budget around $417. Next is vacation, 84, and then my daughter's $529, $84. Okay, so these are my high priority savings challenges. These are all the saving challenges that I want to complete by the end of the year. Next, I have my low priority savings challenges, and these ones are just fun challenges. These ones are like my treat yourself, self-care, things like that. Challenges that I won't be upset about if I don't complete them by the end of the year, but I am still going to be like adding money into those challenges, like my new car, things like that. So for my low priority saving challenges, they're also more fun saving challenges. So this year I didn't do any like scratch off challenges or like game board type challenges, but next year I really want to do that. And so I am going to budget a certain amount of money per month to do those savings challenges. So I'm just going to put low priority savings, and I want to budget $350 to that. Okay, next, so these are all my savings challenges. Next, I want to do my sinking funds. So I stuff sinking funds for myself, so my personal sinking funds, and then miscellaneous sinking funds. I stuff sinking funds for my daughter and sinking funds for my family. So I will just write it out as sinking funds for me, sinking funds miscellaneous, sinking funds for my daughter, and I'm just gonna put P. P just means princess because I don't want to share her name here. So whenever you see P, her name doesn't start with a P, but it's just princess, just so I know that, you know, it's hers. So sinking funds for my daughter, and then sinking funds for my family. So for me, I am budgeting $200 a month for my sinking funds, and then for my daughter's sinking funds, budgeting $160. Miscellaneous sinking funds will get $75. And then family will be getting $300 a month. And then last is cash envelopes. So cash envelopes, I am budgeting, let's see, I didn't write this one down because I kind of forgot about it until this very moment. So I do 200, 300, So we'll budget $350 for cash envelopes. So my cash envelopes that I have now is gas, groceries, eating out, and then sometimes I'll throw in miscellaneous or my daughter. So that is my budget. So now when let's see, can you guys see my calculator? Okay, so like I said, I don't do zero-based budget. So when I work all this out, the goal for me is not to reach zero like it is for people who actually do a zero-based budget. So I'm going to do my projected income for the month of January should be around 4,400. So 4,400 minus my bills, 962.83. So we should be left with $3,437.17. So I should have added all of these up. Actually, let me go ahead and do that first. So 500 plus 167 plus 417 plus 84 plus 84 plus 100 plus 167 plus 417 plus 84 plus 84. So $2,104 for my high priority savings challenges. This one is my low priority savings challenge is $350, and then my sinking funds 200 plus 75 plus 160 plus 300, so 735, and then 350. Okay, so let's go back to this. So 4,400 minus 962.83 minus $2,104 minus $350 minus 735 minus 350. Okay, so just with this budget right now, I am over budget of and I'm going to write it here. So I'm over budget $101.83. So that's no bueno. So what that means is when I actually receive my paychecks, I am going to have to adjust some of these amounts in my savings challenges or my sinking funds, and that's fine. It's fine that I am over budget right now because this is just a mock-up. I don't have the real numbers right now, but this kind of gives me a guide. And as the months go on, as the weeks go on, I should have a better feel of making my budget. So this was just, like I said, a rough draft of it. It's a starting point for me. So now when I receive my first paycheck of January, I'll come here. The first thing I'll do is I'm going to unstuff my bills binder, put all of that money into the bank so that way all of these bills are covered for January, but I'm still going to stuff these throughout the month. So for my first paycheck in January, I'm going to stuff probably up until the 10th. So I'll include bills that are due the 1st through the 10th. I'll make sure I take this amount of money out of my first check and then this amount of money out of my second check, stuff it into my bills binder, and then once February comes, I'll take all that money out, put it in the bank so that way all of February's bills can come out of that, and then I'll start the process over. So then the first check in February will cover these bills. The second check in February will cover these, so on and so forth. So when I get my first paycheck, I'll actually be able to see, I'll actually write the actual amount here. Hopefully it's a little bit more than 1,800, because if it is a little bit more than 1,800, then I know I'll be covered. So I need one of these checks to be more than $101, so that way this budget that I have just worked out here works out, if that makes sense. So that is going to be it for this video of my monthly budget for January. Like I said, I will do a recap at the end of January just so we can see how we did, but I am also going to do a budget, my paycheck with me. I don't know, that might be a little redundant. So I'll see which I like better. I'll see if I like doing my monthly budget or if I like doing my paycheck budget better. So I'm not going to film both because I just feel that's redundant. So we'll see. I'll film. I'm going to post this one, and then when I get my first check, I'll do another one for my paycheck, and then you guys tell me which one you like better. If you like to see me budget my paychecks better, or if you like to just see the monthly budget better. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.